Yeah, I've been thinking. I be by myself, I fuck with you, don't know what I was thinking. I'm wondering what led up to this. Right now my mind is blanking. My mind is blanking. Yeah. I be by myself, I fuck with you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Mind of Jules. And before we even get into this, I want to just acknowledge this video should have been dropped. This video should have been dropped, y'all. Please, 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 please. I'm working on being more consistent because we're going to keep following up with this Hoochie Daddy series, okay? I already started a little late, episode 6, 7. Look, today we're going to be looking at season 2, episodes 8 and 9 because this is just crazy. Woody is crazy. I don't know. The stuff that she's having these girls do has been very interesting to say the least, but we need to get into it and follow up on some of the things that I said in my last video. So before we even get started, please do not forget, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe right now. You're going to want to keep seeing more of these videos. You're going to want to keep hearing my mouth. You're going to want to keep seeing my face. So let's just keep it a buck. Subscribe. Feel free to leave a like, okay? Like, whatever, comment. I don't care if you leave a fire emoji. I don't care if you leave a fuck you emoji, okay? Comment something so that my video can keep circulating and recommended to other people, to other gays, the girls, the gays, like everybody. So go ahead and leave a comment below, subscribe. I don't care what you say. You know what? If you don't know what to say, comment some good lip gloss brands for me to try because I need some lip gloss that's not gonna get sticky, that's not gonna start solidifying on my lips if I put a little lip balm on first. Anyway, we're gonna get into it today, but first, yeah, I had to get that stuff out the way. Like, I can't wait for the finale, the season finale, because it seemed like they're kind of like giving us a little bit of suspense to see who really gonna win. So this video actually might not be that long because it was a little bit of drama, a little bit of tension, but I mean, not so much that like this video probably won't be as long as my last video, which is okay because let me tell you something, these episodes are still so entertaining, so interesting, and how we're getting to know the girls is a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit interesting. So we're gonna get into it. I did also just want to acknowledge like how in the beginning of the episode, was it episode 8? Yes, it was episode 8, where the beginning of the episode, Woody just showed respect to people's fallen or deceased loved ones. And I just thought that was so cool, and it definitely sets this show apart from other reality shows because, I mean, it's women, it's ran by women, it's full of women, and so it's like, I feel like some of these shows, although they might have a lot of women on the show, in the background, all the people working and everybody, it's a bunch of men, and I just feel like sometimes they aren't as in touch with reality so much. I don't know. Don't get mad at me. Of course, this is a gayish kind of page, so I am biased now, but hey, whatever. I feel like I just wanted to acknowledge that about the show. Like, they really take a moment to say a prayer, and they let some balloons out, cute, stuff, and just acknowledge and pray for people that have lost a loved one. For example, Cooley's mom had passed away. It was the anniversary, I believe, of Cooley's mother passing, and there was someone else on the show who also, a couple other people actually on the show, who had a couple people that are deceased, and Woody just wanted to acknowledge that because the girls are here, and just acknowledge that their people will be so proud of them, and just to show like these are real human beings. I feel like a lot of reality shows do not acknowledge the fact that these are still real, functioning, emotional human beings. So that's something that I do applaud Woody on with the show. Maybe it wasn't her idea. Whoever's idea that was, definitely applaud them. So that's it.
For them to take time to really do that in the schedule for my mom, like, it made me feel really great. I cried that morning, I cried that night type shit because, like, I'm a real street nigga, but like, I lost my mom. So, like, my mama don't get to see me out here type shit, you feel me? Like, I was really thankful for production. Later on that night, I did cry because I felt love. When I buried my mom and my dad, I didn't really have no support. Like, and since I became, like, people found out I was coming on this show, they been hitting me up. Oh, you should do this, cousin. Oh, I'm your auntie. But where were y'all when I had to bury my mom and my dad? You see what I'm saying? So for Woody to show love and for production to take time out their day to go spend their money and do what they did for me, bro. That shit made me feel love for real.
But first, I want to address the things that I said in my last video, right? So if you have not seen my last video, go back and see my last video, because what are you doing? And if you have not seen the episode, either you can see it, I guess, after this video. It don't really matter, but you definitely need to see my last video before this one, okay? So already we started with episode 8, and episode 8 is pretty much what they name. So she's been naming the episodes after the main challenges that they do. Episode 8 is what they call the thund challenge. This was a really fun challenge because I'm not gonna lie, like the challenges that Woody has been giving these girls is definitely giving basic training. Like it's been so funny because as the season has been going on, some of the girls have been joking like Woody is literally putting us through basic training. Like it is kind of giving that. But the thund challenge, they were dancing. It was basically a dance competition, and it was really fun. It was really cool to see some of the girls' creative side and just, the partners that they had to work with and what they could do. Some of the girls could really dance. Some of the girls are really performers, and some of the girls just really cannot dance at all. And I must say, this was a really cute challenge because it was fun watching the girls get down. Some of them, like Ra, like I love Ra. Ra is so funny because she is so, even though these are all masculine women, I really like how Woody chose the ones like Hoochie Daddies. Like, it's just giving Hoochie Daddy, but you're also in touch with your feminine side a little bit. So, Ra was shaking ass. Monty Montana was crumping. Okay, Baby Jackson, her ass got slid across the floor. Like, it was very, very entertaining. So, I don't know. Unfortunately, 24K cannot dance. And that really sucked because, child, she is never living down those slow allegations. But no shade, no shade, no shade. Just because you can't dance, it don't mean you slow. But Nelly could really dance, and Nelly and 24K, they were partners, so that's neither here nor there. Poor 24K, but Nelly was low-key. We got to see kind of different sides of the girls' personalities. People were really describing as Nelly to be this really cocky and just conceited and just like insufferable type of person, especially when she's drunk, I guess. Mind you, we still have never really gotten to see Nelly drunk and just doing her big one, but like it's easily believable because a lot of people act like that when they get off liquor and they don't remember, so whatever, cool. No shade to Nelly. We don't know. We haven't seen it, so whatever, cool. We just going off what the girls are saying, okay? That she was kind of conceited and she was kind of like talking a lot of shit. That's what the girls say about Nelly, that she talk a lot of shit. So with the dance challenge, we really got to see like Nelly. I always felt like Nelly was really cool. I never felt like she was conceited. I felt like she's just confident, and the girls just do not really like that. So for her to have a partner like 24K in the dance challenge that cannot dance, like 24K could not do shit. Like Nelly was quite embarrassed by that routine that they pulled because they had, anyway, y'all need to watch the episode. I'm not gonna get too much tea about who they had and the challenge they were doing, but for TikTok and stuff, because their dance is actually gonna be on TikTok. If I could find it, I would definitely play it just so y'all can see the winners.
Strap. I come through and hit her with that big bitch. Struggle with that motion even though I cannot feel it. She think I'm a gangster, how I coming in, kill it, shorty. Call me about to build a how I coming in, drill it like ba-da-dum dum. Throw it back, ho. I ain't tryna talk, I'm tryna ram it in your cat, ho. Baby, I'm a chiropractor, come and get your back, bro. I been out my koofy, I ain't worried about no bad, like ba-da-dum dum, da-da-dum dum, bum, da-da-dum dum, da-da-dum dum.
But I think that the other out of like, so Nelly and 24K was pretty much the only group that kind of sucked. It was the only group that really kind of sucked. Everybody else really was like really trying, did they big one, it was cute.
And after that performance was embarrassing, to say the least. But I'm happy that I got up there and I did it, and that, we did what we choreographed to do, and that 24K went up there and tried.
But all in all, like Nelly was very patient with 24K. Like even like she was even the one that would come out like whenever people were ganging up or people were trying to gang up on 24K, I guess. Nelly was kind of like coming out to talk to her, like, yeah, you know, I got you type shit. So, like, she's very sweet. I get the feeling that she's very sweet. She's very patient, even though she lost that challenge because her partner couldn't dance. Like, she really took it on the chin. So, I think that was pretty cool with that one. So, the dance challenge was cool, but after that, they got into another challenge. The episodes are being set up. I think it's very strategic because, like, in the last couple episodes, it was kind of heating up between the girls a little bit, but I think we can always tell that the girls, the hoochie daddies, rather. Let me show my respect. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. The hoochie daddies, child. They, even though like they might get into it, and some of them might not be some of each other's faves, they still acknowledge that they're working hard towards the same thing. They're all masculine presenting women, and so it's kind of like they have that camaraderie, that sense of camaraderie between each other. So I think that that's really cute. In the dance challenge, like before that, they had the boxing ring, like they was boxing in the ring and shit. Like it was getting heated, especially when a couple of them were fighting who actually kind of had some steam to get off. So I think the dance challenge was a really cool contrast to kind of get the girls a little bit more, you know, light spirited, but also aggressive, like a creative and cool and sexy way to really be creative and show out in front of Cali Kilo. That's what they had. Cali Kilo, child. Cali Kilo. That's who they had on the guests for this challenge. Woody has been getting like special guests for every challenge, which I really love. So yes, I will say that that challenge was really cool. At the end of it, though, it's kind of squash the beef from the last episode between 24K and Monty Montana. After that, so yeah, Monty Montana was dancing with Baby Jackson. Yeah, so they weren't even really, they didn't have to work together for this challenge, but basically after the fact, all the other girls besides 24K and Nelly, the only group that really kind of sucked, no cap, but Nelly and 24K were ducked off in their own little corner. The other girls were all talking about like the tea and like the drama, saying like, oh, do you think like, you know, do everybody feel like they're cool and stuff like that? And basically, you know, they saying like, oh, we pretty much fought it out or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. They kind of seem like this episode seemed like it kind of is to reconcile the drama, but you know, there's more to come. As they're wrapping up the beefs and stuff like that and trying to make everything cool, I guess the girls are probably in a good mood from the dancing challenge, got to see each other, and I don't know, like, okay, I ain't gonna say too much. Because a lot of them is really fine. If I was on the show, baby, I don't know, like, I would have been like, hey, when we done with this, still call me type shit. Nah, for real, but hey. So basically, as they're still congregated towards after the dance challenge, it must have been some beef that I did not catch from the last episode, because like Mino kind of clarifies that she don't got no beef with Cooley. I don't know. I didn't catch that. It must have been some things that happened off camera, but like Mino's just like, yeah, like I just wanted to be clear, like, you know, I have no problem with nobody in the house. Like,
hey yo, why everybody in here? I know Montana back there, but I just wanted to say I know yesterday we was all kind of feeling it from drinking. We all had the fighting going on. I wasn't trying to run up on Cooley or nothing. I'm cool. Everybody know how I get. She a motherfucker from Duval. Now motherfucker ain't never been in no fight before, so it was just
Situation, you know what I'm saying? Because I really fuck with Mino, bro. You know what I'm saying?
whatever. And so then Baby Jackson is like, yeah, like, I don't know, I don't have no beef with nobody, you know, you see. And so Mino's like, you see, I'm sitting next to Nelly. And so I'm guessing that Baby Jackson was saying that she don't got no beef with Nelly, because I guess Baby Jackson was one of the main people that was trying to call Mino out. I'm sorry, not Mino, but Nelly. It's like some of these names, and they each are 2 syllables, so it's like hard to keep up. Mino, Nelly, what else? Monty. Like, it's just these 2 syllable ass Jack, these 2 syllable ass names that, okay, so disregard. But Baby Jackson saying that she don't got beef with Nelly, the one that they're trying to say is conceited and just kind of do too much and be popping her shit, because I feel like Baby Jackson was getting fed up with Nelly getting drunk and like feeling herself and being aggressive and trying to do her shit. And she's like, okay, next time that happens, bitch, I'm finna bust you with your shit. And so it's like, they kind of got to get that out. I think the last time during the boxing match, they kind of got that out or whatever. So Baby Jackson was kind of saying like she didn't think that Nelly was gonna stand on business. Like Nelly, I guess she must really talk a lot of shit, because Baby Jackson was saying she didn't think she was gonna stand on business. She thought that she was gonna try to find a way to get out the fight and all this other stuff. But no, like they really, you know what I'm saying? They did they won, got it out the way, cool. And you know, that's what I could really appreciate about this show.
Me and Nelly were blood for blood. Feel me?
Yeah.
You stood on, I told you stand on business. I said like I'm gonna pop on you eventually. Stand on business and you stood on business. I did. And I gotta give you that. Like that this whole season niggas was telling you that shit, like the whole standing on business shit.
Showed up.
And you showed up and showed your ass. Like you stood on business, how niggas was telling you.
You earned that.
You that hoochie daddy tattoo.
Is that I feel like they're not okay. We gonna get into Monty Montana because y'all know how I was saying that she was a fucking bully. Like to me, she came off very much like a bully because 24K didn't even want to fight. But I didn't even see until the end of episode 9 that apparently in 24K's audition video, she was literally saying anybody that want these hands could get it. Anybody that want it could get it. Like she was really like trying to squabble, whatever the case may be. Like she was really about that action. So it's kind of like, girl, you doing all this and you didn't even want to fight Monty Montana, which I can understand because Monty Montana is still much bigger than 24K, even though they're both chunkier women. So that's neither here nor there. So while they're in the confessional, not in the confessional, but it's just Nelly and 24K, and Nelly's kind of like asking her how she felt about the challenges and how she felt about everything, and like 24K and Monty seem like they kind of are just cool right now, like, and then we're gonna get into episode 9 because I'm trying to go in order, you guys, but I watched both the episodes already, so it's kind of like I know what I know now. So in the next episode, episode 9, that they called the Eat 'em Up, is because they had the Eat 'em Up challenge. And not gonna lie, that challenge took up a lot of the episode because they were eating bugs. They were eating bugs, y'all. They were eating crickets, what is that? Field crickets, house crickets, grasshoppers, worms, just different types of creepy crawly things. And if you're uncultured, this seems very crazy, but they did actually, like, some of the things on this show, I think, is it really a reality show if they're not doing some questionable things? Like, they had to, what's the name? I think this was it Ty? One of them had asked, like, is these type of bugs you eat? Like, they had to make sure they didn't just go out and forage and get these fucking bugs and put them in bowls. No, like, they literally had different piles of different types of bugs, and basically that was the challenge. They had to basically eat the bugs, but it wasn't just that, y'all. Woody got to make everything gay, of course, so I appreciate her for that. I see the detail. Every single challenge, she finds a way to kind of just refer it back to being gay. She makes it so gay, and I love that. So basically they had these balloons and they had to use scissors because she's talking about some, you know how it's hard to scissor and all this type of stuff, and they was having to throw these scissors at different balloons that had different pieces of paper in them with different bugs they're gonna eat. So like, for example, if they popped, say, like the green balloon or something, and it had a piece of paper in it that said 7 worms, 7 like sago worms or something, they had to get that on their plate. So they each had to pop 3 balloons. They had to pop 3 balloons. So they got a mixture of different bugs. So I just think that really was testing how much the girls really want to win, how much the girls really want the chain. And you know what's the irony of everything? And I might be spoiling it, but that's why you're supposed to watch the episode before you come here, bitch. Or watch it afterwards. You're still going to be thoroughly entertained. Trust me. Monty Montana, if you don't want to hear this part, skip like 30 seconds, whatever. But Monty Montana was the only one that didn't eat the bugs. Monty Montana, she always on her big nigga shit and all this, that, and the third, but she lost the eating challenge, so it was very, very unexpected for everybody. But low-key, Monty Montana was way in the lead, so they were kind of really happy that she didn't, win that challenge. But that's neither here nor there. That challenge kind of took up, they had 1:30 seconds to eat this bowl of bugs, G. Oh my God, it was crazy. Like, this is why I said that the challenges that Woody is giving these hoochie daddies is giving basic training.
That was a good one for you, Ty. All right, you got 1:30 seconds to get your point, and the time starts now. Y'all getting it out the way.
As soon as I threw that bowl back, the first bite was a crunch. I definitely was about to upchuck, but it actually tasted like unsalted peanuts.
Is it too much to swallow at once?
Yeah, you can't eat that. It's dry.
you gotta moisturize your mouth to swallow the bitch. But thinking about what you're using to moisturize your mouth is disgusting.
My dog going through it.
Right. We Timon and Pumbaa and
Like, oh my God, it's giving Fear Factor. The girls were saying like, is this Fear Factor or Hoochie Daddies? Like, this is crazy. The girls literally had to eat the bugs. So I guess Woody is really trying to see like how bad these girls really want it. How much out of their comfort zone are these girls willing to go? And so, with that being said, Monty just opted out. Monty Montana. She was like, no, like she couldn't do it. I'm sorry, did y'all see that? My eye got stuck. Please disregard. Anyway, okay. So Monty Montana opted out. She was like, hell nah, I cannot do this. Like all the other girls, because once you start eating the bugs, you only got a minute and 30 seconds. You gotta clear it out. You gotta clear that shit out your mouth. Like, so it's like you can't just wait and hesitate, because like you gonna need that whole minute and 30 seconds to eat all them goddamn bugs. So basically, everybody got a point from that. So in that episode, they also had another challenge, and this challenge is, I don't know what the hell they called this challenge, but I call this shit the cold ass pool challenge, okay? Because they had a pool in the house. It was cold as hell. It's been cold in Texas, I guess, when they were filming, and they had to basically hold their breath. Another questionable thing. Is it really a reality show if they're not doing questionable shit? Like, is this legal ass shit on the show? Like, oh my God, so many times on Bad Girls Club, Baddies, Jocelyn's Cabaret, all this shit, like, they're doing things, and it's like, is this even, are they, how, like, they're filming this, and so it's like, you would think, like, you know, it's not like nothing that could really get them sued. They have all the people sign their little liability waivers and all that shit. But child, for the last challenge in episode 9, they are like trying to see who could hold their breath the longest in that cold ass pool. And I don't know if the pool was covered the whole time. They have not been using the pool, but the girls are saying that it's been raining in that pool for days. They were not trying to get in, but it's a way for them to get another point. So, like, to see who could hold their breath the longest. And at first, since Monty Montana took that L by not eating the bugs, you know, you would think she fought hard. Like, at first she did have the longest time, like she had a really long time compared to all the other girls at first, but then Ty Jack came in and she beat that time by like 5-something seconds. So I think, was it Ty Jack that won that challenge? It had to be Ty Jack that won that challenge. And as you are, if you've been watching, you know that Woody has been letting the girls earn points as well as steal points. So it's kind of like, you know, with the tattoo challenge. It's like she'll have a challenge where you could just gain a point, and then she'll have a challenge that's a little bit more risque and you could take someone else's point. And of course, Monty Montana's in the lead. Like, she, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a point of no return if she had won that eat 'em up challenge. So of course, Ty won, took that point. And then this is what I say I have to reevaluate some things I said in my last video, because Monty Montana really comes off aggressive and like a bully, but it's always those types of people that are so soft and just I don't know, they got a little bit more going on, and that's not an excuse now to be a bully. But I just thought it was interesting because not only did we get to see a softer side of Cooley has always kind of been like, you could tell that Cooley comes off a little bit of harder, but you could tell that like she's definitely soft. Like, she's definitely soft, because we gonna get into that later. But after Monty got her point taken, child, she was finna cry. Like, she was just so in her feelings. She like, I'm doing this for my family.
How that made you feel?
You, bro.
Damn. I know how bad you want this shit.
Man, I'm trying so fucking hard for a big nigga. This shit's not easy. I swear to God, I'm trying so fucking hard.
You ain't even.
The pressure is on, and like I said, I hate feeling like somebody taking something from me just with everything that I went through growing up and shit. Like, I hate feeling like somebody taking something from me, and it's not only just a win for me, it's a win for my family.
She started feeling the type of way. She's like, I earned every one of those points. I earned every one of them. And just like, she feel like if you take somebody's point, she just do not respect it as much. But you know, she like, do your big one though. But it's like, girl, she still low key earned that point. It was just gonna be way too many challenges. Like, girl, just because you won the first few challenges do not mean you still should win. Because then when you start losing, How the other girls still need a chance to kind of like, you know, claw their way back up. You need to be consistent. That's why it's a marathon and not a race. Okay? But she took it on a chin because she just wasn't prepared. She knew that because she had the most amount of points, she knew that if she did not win that challenge, like somebody's gonna take one of her points. But she was just going on saying how she wasn't mentally prepared and all this shit. She was crying, child. Oh my god, like I would have been so embarrassed. But hey, I'm just an Aquarius, so hey, not too much on me. I don't know what I need. I want to know all these girls' charts. Let me know. I want to know all these girls' charts because we can get into that if y'all are into that. But seriously, Monty Montana was quite disappointed at losing the points, and you know, Mino and them, they just kind of like, you know, it is what it is. They know how the game go. Now, poor 24K, it's just so crazy that 24K was in her audition talking about some whoever wants them hands could get it because child, she couldn't even get in the pool. She opted out the challenge entirely. She didn't even touch the water because it was not disclosed until later that 24K has a health condition to where she'll have seizures. Yes, she'll have seizures, and she didn't want to trigger her seizures by getting into the water where she would have gotten too cold. So that was just automatically. Another thing I will say about this show, you cannot be a hoochie daddy and be vegan. I'm sorry, you cannot be vegan. Y'all know I'm on my vegan shit. Okay, I've been on that, and we're gonna continue with those types of videos. Trust, okay, trust. But you cannot be vegan and think you're gonna be on hoochie daddies. The stuff that they got these girls eating and the catering looks great. Don't get me wrong, the catering, the food that Woody is providing is looking bomb. Like, you know, and they're supporting smaller, you know, smaller LGBTQ people of color owned businesses. Love it. But baby, the bug challenge, oh my god, they would have to count me out. They would have to count me out. I'm not eating these bugs, these poor little things like they're just outside that still got the eyeballs on them. Like, I'm way too empathetic. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Like, that is crazy. Some of the things that the girls are having to do on this show, you cannot be vegan, okay? You cannot be vegan and go on this show. The things that they're eating and having, I don't know, babes. I don't know. You got to be cutthroat. You got to be willing to eat bugs, hold your breath under cold water, what they say, run up the hill, run back down the hill with somebody on your back. Like, these challenges are crazy, and I don't know who's helping Woody come up with these challenges, but even Cooley, and that's her nephew. Cooley, like, her teacher got her fucked up, G. So, but I will say though, Woody knows what she's doing because number one, she finds a way to make every challenge gay. Even holding your breath under the freaking cold ass water. She's talking about you ever have to hold your breath while munching on the munch. So you ever hold your breath munching on a munch? We gonna see who got the best lungs around this motherfucker. Like, she is really funny. She's really funny for that. So please disregard if y'all hear me talking with a list because I do have clear braces now. So not too much, not too much. So yes, that's one thing that I will give Woody. The challenges are really pushing the girls to who wanted who's now, like the whole dancing thing is like some of these challenges are like you either have it or you don't. You either have that as a skill or you don't. So it's like if you don't have dancing as a challenge, if you're not mentally strong enough to eat bugs or, you know, or just a vegan, you just gonna lose that challenge, babe. So it's like I don't know. It's very interesting. We're very on edge to see what the last challenge is gonna be. Okay, first and foremost, but so far between all the characters, Ra is actually in the lead. Like I love Ra and they have just very high spirited energy, and I love, you know, yeah, like I said, I just love what they give. And sure enough, they're in the lead. And we find out that Ra was actually a substitution. I didn't know at first because I guess maybe I'm a little late. I was a little late, you know, reporting on the show, whatever. But Ra was actually a replacement. So for her to be in the lead right now, and it's looking like, you know, it's looking really good for her. We're gonna see in the next episode who's actually gonna win. So the girls are saying like they're gonna miss each other. Ross like, yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys. I don't got nobody to call when I'm trying to roll a blunt and all this other stuff. You know, like I miss having my own room. So it's like I get that, but like I said, it seems like the hoochie daddies have really come to form a really great brotherly camaraderie, even though it is still a competition. So I don't know, I love that for them. As far as like you know, even though it's a competition and, you know, it's getting serious, all the girls are admitting, like, in the room, in the bedroom, when they was having like their little conversations, and in the confessionals, like the girls are like, yeah, it's getting serious, like it's getting down to the wire, like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I feel like these 2 episodes were definitely very entertaining. Even though the eat 'em up challenge damn near took up the whole fucking episode, like, oh my god, sitting there trying to get these girls to pop these balloons with the scissors that were not popping. Woody had to go and help them pop the fucking balloons that the scissors landed on, because I don't know, they had like some grade school scissors, child. It's always gonna be a little bit of ghetto-ness a little bit with these reality shows, but we must continue to support so that they can continue to build up their brand and therefore build up their funding and everything like that. So I don't know. So far, who do I think is gonna win? I don't know, because it's looking like it could be between Raw, Monty Montana. Of course, it's still technically anybody's game, and of course, Woody is gonna continue to say that it's anybody's game, but like, Rob's going hard. Ty Jack is going hard. We've seen her really, you know, do her shit with the dancing and holding her breath challenge, because she won that challenge with the 50+ second, whatever, record. So I don't know. They're all kind of going hard for eating them bugs, yo. Like, they all got the Hoochie Daddy tattoo. Like, so I don't know. It's getting pretty juicy. But soon as this finale drop, trust me, I'm not gonna wait so long to drop my next video, y'all. I promise. It's really, I'm not gonna wait so, and it's not me waiting, y'all. I still have to work. Yes, I do still work my little day job, but I'm trying to get into this full time. So if you want to help me with that, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, okay? Because I know y'all gonna want to see more of this, and I want to keep putting out these videos for y'all, you know, and, you know, maybe, I ain't gonna say too much, but just fuck with me, tune in with the kid, okay? And we gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep the vegan food reviews going. Y'all are messy as fuck, because I want to say thank you for all the views that I got on my last video. Thank you so much. Like, that really, you know, was very encouraging and motivating, and just really, it was really cool to see. But y'all are fucking messy, because why did that video get all the views and not my vegan food review? Y'all know damn well y'all ain't had no vegan cheesecake before. Y'all had vegan cheesecake before. Y'all know damn well y'all ain't had no vegan steak tips before. Go back, look at the videos. Like, I promise you might find something that's in your local grocery store. Stop being messy. Okay, don't stop being messy. Keep being messy now. But I'm just saying, though, I appreciate the views, but I just had to clock that T a little bit, because why was that the video that got all the views? But anyway, child, if there was anything I didn't touch on in this video, that, or maybe a little bit of things that, you know, I didn't mention, or some things you would like for me to talk about, know my opinion on, please feel free to comment, say anything, message me, cool. So I can't wait to see y'all in the next one, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video.
I be by myself, I fuck with you, don't know what I was thinking. I'm wondering what led up to this. Right now my mind is blanking. My mind is blanking.